just keep your eyes closed. So I want you to set an intention for the next 23 minutes. Okay. Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in the next 23 minutes? And I want you just to type it up in the chat. For you guys to get the most out of this, I want you just to type into the chat. Once you have it, set an intention. Like maybe it's a sentence, maybe it's a word that came up, for you. So we're going to get into this, and we're going to talk about energy. And so, right now, our energy is infecting, or it's injecting into us. And what I want you to think about is your energy infecting you, infecting your mindset, infecting worry, doubt, all these things, or is it injecting, hope? Is it injecting, joy, happiness, all these things? Because they both require the same amount of energy. See, worry, fear, self-doubt, and being frustrated is okay, because on the opposite of that, or your opposite things where we don't worry, we're happy, we're joyful, we're confident, we are, committed. But where is your energy at right here, right now, today? And I want you to be honest, because I want it to have some worry. I want it to have some fear, because I'm going to take you somewhere and leverage that and turn it into something else. Okay. So we're going to take your worst case scenario and we're going to turn it into your best case scenario. Okay. So wherever you're at today, wherever you're at right now, just type it up in the chat. This is not the time to just be positive if that's not really how you feel. I want you to be really honest about where you're at. Maybe you're in fear of, what's going to happen. You're in fear of, where's money going to come from? You're doubting maybe making that step or taking that leap. Maybe you're frustrated, that your circumstance has changed. But whatever it is, I want you just to type it up in the chat. Go ahead. I want to read a few of these out. So. Okay. So as these come in, I can't see them for whatever reason. Oh, here we go. All right. Scattered and unfocused. Worst case scenario would be my whole family gets COVID and dies. Lack of trust. Okay, so we're not going quite to the worst case yet. So we got light, willing, peace, fear if I actually do what I say I'm going to do and still fail. I get it. Worried about where our country's going. Good. Lack of trust. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You guys are going to choose a fear. It doesn't matter what it is. Choose your biggest fear right now, your biggest worry, your biggest, frustration, worried about my business and how we're going to make it in the next couple of months. Good. Okay. So choose a fear around what you typed in or the first thing that came up, my kids and getting the education they need. Okay. Death. Exactly. So you're going to choose a fear. Close your eyes. Choose this fear, whatever it is, like worst case scenario. I want you to take this fear in the extreme way. Okay. Really take it to the extreme. Thinking of whatever you were doing, whatever you've been doing, but just taking it in a complete extreme way. Maybe you're getting fired. Maybe, we all get coronavirus and we die, but it's not a fast death. It's a slow death. Maybe we're alone, whatever it is. I want you to type it up once you kind of get this, and I want you to feel it. Make this to where you actually feel this in your body, because here's what I know. When we get into worry, doubt, fear, all those things are things that we can feel, and that we are controlled by that throughout the day. And a lot of times we become reactive when we're living in this place. Okay. So, maybe you get fired, maybe you lose everything. There's a lot of things on the line right now for us. And as you feel this, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing right now. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing, because many of us do this and live this way on a day-to-day basis. I'm never going to see my son again, crying, and my heart is pounding. Yeah. You know, our kids are exposed to something that we can't help them with, like whatever that is. But I want you to feel that, and I want you to feel that charge, but I want you to write this down. And at the top of your page, you know, you're going to write worst case scenario. I want you to go as detailed as possible. Okay. I call this WCS. Okay. And you guys are going to learn how to leverage this. So go as deep as possible. Okay. And I know this is a hard exercise, but like we do this in our mind all the time. And we don't allow yourself right now to go to that place. Okay. What's the feelings? So what are the feelings that are coming up for you? Make sure you list out like 5 of these. Continuing to invest finances in business, not seeing the results, which would threaten my confidence, having me retract from calling to follow my passion. Okay, good. Now I want you to go like 10 steps past that. Okay, where you may not have any money, where, maybe you're on stage presenting, or you're up in front of people and they're laughing at you. They don't believe in what you're doing. Okay, because these are the things that we do to ourselves. So allow yourself to go there, but what are the feelings and emotions that come up? And you, as you guys type this in, as you type it in, it's not for me, it's for you, because it's an anchor. It's something that you can look at, and then we'll go to the other place. Okay, so make sure you type this in. There's no right or wrong answer. Okay, what are some feelings that come up for you in this worst case scenario? Okay, I want you to write down 5 of these. Okay, where's the energy in your body? Remember, energy is not in your head. Energy is in our bodies, and we carry it around. Okay. Fear, sadness, feeling that I failed as a mom, worried and scared. Okay. Guess how many moms feel that way? Shame, humiliation, financial bankruptcy, losing my business, loss of everything, defeated, depressed, angered. Okay. So where do you feel that in your body? Worst case, doubt, struggle, regret, remorse, pain. You feel that in your belly. Good. Okay. Find out where you feel it, but I would have you consider, if you're touching your throat, it may be in your throat. So whatever area of your body you got your hand, there's a reason why you have it there, and you may feel it there. But I also want you to see is you're going to carry this in your body. Die, can't find a cure for virus, makes me feel very protective and want to isolate more, losing my business or cutting back or letting go of employees. Good. Okay. Just locate where that fear is, where that feeling is. Okay. Fear in my stomach, neck, and back. Good. Okay. You guys are doing great. All right. So you're going to take that. Okay. Take that energy in your body, my neck and my shoulders, wherever that is. And I want you to put your hand on it. And as you put your hand on this, if you guys are on here, please mute yourself out. You're going to put your hand on it. Okay. And we're going to go to a different place. We're going to go to best case scenario. Now, as you go here, many times people are like, oh, I'm rich, or, I have millions of dollars, but what I want you to think about is this best case scenario. Okay. We're going to a place, maybe it's a field, maybe you're like in a hot air balloon, and you're up above, rising above everything, and you're seeing it, seeing a vision, and this vision is actually coming true. But what is the best case scenario? So we've taken the worst case scenario, and now we're going to envision success. We're going to envision this positive outcome, the extreme opposite of worry, fear, self-doubt, frustrated. What is the best case scenario? Okay. And I want you to really take this as far as possible. So type this in, what is your best case scenario? Don't be afraid to type it in.
If you're not doing something right now, can you go check the laundry in the dryer?
Okay, so we got security, abundance, source, generosity, impact. So what is the best case scenario of that? Okay, so I want you to paint it out. I would be, coaching, 100 people, or I would be, my business would be making X amount of dollars. We would be going on vacations every week. Not only that, we would be, on a sailboat sailing, across the country or the world. We'd be on a cruise ship. We'd be on this vacation where all we see is palm trees, beaches. I want you to get as detailed as possible, because you're getting really detailed in worst case scenario to where it's bringing up feelings and emotions. If you stay surface level on best case, you're not going to feel it. You're not going to tap into the emotions. And we're going to go into that next, but I want you to really tap into what is the best case scenario. Okay. What is the success you envision? What is the positive outcome that you're envisioning? We got about 8 minutes left on this. Vacation, whole family, healthy, healthy, and close. Good. Now you got to go deeper. Go 5 steps deeper. Where are you vacationing? What is your whole family doing? How are you guys healthy? And how are you close? Describe that in great detail. I get to hug my son, and he tells me he loves me, and you get to spend time with him, and he's no longer with his awful girlfriend, and he's no longer vaping. Okay, so go deeper than that. Okay, best case, 2 weeks, the virus is gone. We find the right meds. My kids go back to school, and we take our vacation to Phoenix, California. I find the best location. So what I want you to do is, if this is you starting a business, imagine yourself in the business. Imagine yourself throwing the axe. Imagine people all gathered around you. You're cutting a ribbon. These are things that you have to envision. You got to be able to see the vision, because we stop at the base level. Okay, that is not best case. Best case is your business is full. It's overflowing. You have a waiting line outside of your door. You're prosperous. Maybe you're drinking a beer. Maybe you're throwing an axe, whatever that is. Living in the mountains with my queen, online coaching, full-time speaking, full-time walks every day, with my kids on vacation every 3 months. Okay, so we're going to go deeper than that, because that's surface level best case scenario. Okay, go deeper than that. Try to find best case scenario. Will walk in the confidence God has filled me with, totally walking in the power of pain, leading hundreds, thousands of men. I'm not remorseful because my story, I'm making an impact. I'm utilizing the struggle of my life and waves of transformation. Guess what? You're already doing that stuff. Okay, go deeper than that. How many people are you coaching? Are you up on a stage communicating with people? Are people, people are standing in line to wait to see you on an island, no one around, laughing and enjoying each other's company, everyone getting along. Okay, that's great. Bare minimum. Okay, I want you guys to really go deeper. Think about this. You have an opportunity to go best case scenario, and we are just scratching the surface of it. Where's the island? What's the island look like? Okay, are you riding horses on the beach? You know, do you see your kids smiling? You see them happy, excited? Okay. So expand on this best case scenario. And I want you to think about this. You have an opportunity right now to expand where you're at, to expand your best case scenario. And we want to stay on the surface. Think about this. Where else is this showing up? You literally have an opportunity to write your own script, to see a vision for where you want to go, and you're holding back. You're holding back right now. You have the opportunity right now to write your own script, and you'll be like, but Jesse, wait, there's so much worry and fear and doubt going on in the world right now. How can I think about best case scenario? Well, guess what? It takes the same amount of energy to do worst case as it does best case. The problem is you've never actually let yourself be open to the best case scenario. And so you settle for something less. You're settling right now for something less. So I want you to go one more step deeper. Okay, one more step deeper. Okay, force yourself to go one more step deeper. And I promise you, if you practice this daily, if you practice this weekly, you will start seeing a vision for your future and you will start going in that direction. Okay, my partner and I build Synergy to grow a flourishing business where we produce 452K a year, and we have divinely inspired our creator to fill out what is needed in our world, what God, good. Okay, now we're starting to go in the right direction. Okay, give me a couple more. If you already feel like you have your best case scenario and you're going to be like, hey, like, dude, you're crazy. Okay, right now you're crazy because I don't feel this. It doesn't matter. Just go there, even if you don't feel it. What are the feelings and emotions that come up for you in this best case scenario? I want you to really tap into this. What are some feelings and emotions? Sitting on my porch, making money, whether I'm on my laptop or not, being able to leave anytime with my queen and my kids, spend quality time that is aligned with my values. Good. Okay, so what are the feelings and emotions that come up for you in this place? You know, please type them in. There is no right or wrong answer. However, I want to challenge you to go as deep as possible to this best case. Allow yourself to really tap into that. My heart is filled with love. We are smiling. We are laughing, play fighting, eating dinner together as a family. God is filling out my heart, my sins, my body. And he gained 30 pounds back, is muscular and very happy. Awesome. Okay, give me some feelings and emotions. Type them up in the chat. Just solidify this for you. What are you feeling deeply? You know, what are you feeling? The axe, whole making 150K a year to buy a vacation home in California. Good. Okay, keep going. So what's the feelings and emotions? Accomplished, creative, helpful. You guys want to hold back right now. Do you know that more of you were able to tap into the worst case and give me feelings than actually best case, because you want to hold back from best case? Okay, tap into that. Allow yourself to go there. Elation, accomplished, gratitude, freedom, abundance. Awesome. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Happy, joyful, love dancing. I'm hosting my whole family weekly for dinner. I feel generous, pure love. Good. Okay. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Okay. Imagine you living from this place every day. Imagine living from your best case scenario as if it already has happened. Okay. We live in a world where we wait for things to happen. Okay. Imagine if we started living from this best case scenario. We acted as if it already happened. The only way you can act as if it already happened is by tapping into the feelings, the energy, and the emotions. Okay. Your body doesn't know the difference. Your mind does, but your body does not know the difference between the past, the future, and the present. So if we can tap into this emotion and feelings, we can begin to tap into the best case scenario. Many times people want to sit and pray. They want to sit and pray for their circumstances to go away. They want to sit and pray and say, you know, please take this away from me, instead of praising as if, hey, this has already happened. Thank you for this. This best case scenario has already happened in your life if you can line up the feelings and emotions to actually believe it. Okay, so repeat that to yourself. What is in the way of you living out your best case scenario? Okay, what is the obstacle in the way of you living out your best case scenario? Okay, because here's what I know. Both of these take up the same amount of energy. And so if we know that, it's just a choice. It's a choice to where we want to live. And yeah, we have circumstances. Yes, I am the one in the way. That's great. But what part of you is in the way is where you really want to get to understand. Okay, what part of you is in the way? And you're going to be like, but look at my circumstances of my job. Look at the fear of what's happening in the world. We don't know. What we do know is what we can control. You can control your best case scenario. You can control your worst case scenario. You get to choose which one you put your energy into and which one you live from. We are always the only one in the way. But I want you to understand there's a part of you that's stopping you from living this way. And that's where you have to work towards. That's where you got to truly work towards. So we have to live like we've already had this best case scenario happen. Okay? Yes, we're going to have fear. Yes, we're going to have worry. Yes, we're going to have doubt. But we can go there and then we can go the complete opposite. And it just takes us to make a choice. Go there like we did today. Go to the complete extreme worst case, but just come back to the best case and live from that place. When you get off this call, I want you to live from that place today. Okay, guess what? It takes no smarts to start a business. There's lots of people, hundreds of thousands of people that have never been to college. It takes zero smarts to run a business. Okay. You have more than enough money. It's not resources either. You can find resources if you're resourceful. So none of those things are stopping you. There's something stopping you here or here from getting to where you want to be. You're stopping you, yes. But what area is stopping you? Is it your body? Is it your mind? And how do we know? Well, we take a step forward and something starts communicating with us to step back, to shrink, to go to the worst case. So whatever that is. Okay, Katie. So I want you guys to work on living from this place today. Katie's going to come on in. If she's on here, are you on here?
Yeah, I'm on here.
Can you do the I declare, please?
Yeah. Okay, first of all, there's a, for today, it says, just because you don't see anything happening doesn't mean God is not working. So let's remember that. So I declare I will experience God's faithfulness. I will not worry. I will not doubt. I will keep my trust in him, knowing that he will not fail me. I will give birth to every promise God put in my heart, and I will become everything God created me to be. This is my declaration.
Okay, thank you for that. So you guys got an opportunity today to live from best case scenario, to tap into the feelings and emotions from that. So wherever you're at right now, live that way for the rest of the day. See how long you can go for the rest of the day in that best case scenario. You have it written down. So if you want to go to worst case, cool. Just come back to best case. Okay, this is a tool you can use anytime you want. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next Tuesday.